So, yeah. And y'all got to stop blaming the devil for everything. I'm not trying to sound like an atheist. I'm not trying to sound like a dark person, but y'all blame the devil for everything. And it's like, well, maybe it's just your decision making.
That shit in the Bible all come back to yourself any fucking way.
That's it.
Everything in the Bible come back to you.
Mm-hmm. That's why they say
come
prayer
back to you
without,
believing in yourself.
Prayer without action. Who's taking action? You are.
Right. Yeah. Prayer without action and faith without works and all that type.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just sit in. I can't just sit in here and be like, all right, God, I need you to bless me with something.
Right.
Let's see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I got to go out there and actively do something.
Right.
So ultimately, it comes back to you. I think that's what the Bible is a book trying to inspire you to believe in yourself and know the power that you possess.
No, for sure. And for that reason alone is why I don't have any issues. But I think when people try to use it and then they just don't follow it, or they try to act as if everybody else is supposed to follow this, you know.
Yeah, don't press your issue. Don't press your shit on me.
Yeah.
We got two different walks of life type.
Yeah.
Like, you the main character in your story. I'm the one over here.
Yeah, just don't crucify the next individual because they don't follow a religion. And a lot of y'all don't practice the Bible the way y'all do. Y'all don't practice what y'all preach. A lot of y'all just say things that sound good because it sounds good for your case or your argument or your sentiment whenever it comes to anything. So a lot of y'all are, I need a man that's God-fearing. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I don't get that saying, because why would you fear God? Why would you just a respectful man? I need a man that respects God. Why wouldn't you say that? Why do they say God-fearing? Why would I fear God?
Right, but you know, that's one of them definitions they try to flip. Well, it doesn't mean fear to be scared. It means respect.
But what's the definition of fear?
No.
What's the definition of fear?
Brother, that's just one of the many contradictions.
Man, come on, man.
Okay, so I don't know. Damn, you just said something before that. God fearing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you was talking about, like, why not a respectful man, XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I be saying, bro. And that's why I always say I do believe in God, but not the Bible's version. Because common sense will tell you. I feel like common sense is one of them things like God gave people to maneuver through the bullshit that is religion. Like, yeah, I existed, but I exist, but I don't exist like that. Nigga, they're trying to manipulate you for personal gain. I'm gonna give you this little common sense.
Yeah.
Right? And common sense says that the way that the Bible describes God, who the hell would want to follow somebody like that? You sacrificial. They paint you as angry. They call you jealous. The shit that they said that you did in there is not that of one I would want to model myself after.
So is that
I'm supposed to be emotionally intelligent and know how to do XYZ, but then you got me a book of stories of somebody that was fucking causing chaos and shit. When he get angry, he swallow up whole cities and shit.
Yeah, and so when y'all say fear, is that the umbrella of fear that y'all want us to be up under?
That's what I'm saying. You scared, and regardless of how y'all be trying to flip that fucking definition or not, that God fearing, it doesn't mean fear like afraid. Well, why do you basically scare people into religion with the heaven and hell shit, the lake of fire, the devil, all this scary shit? Yeah. You make a motherfucker shake and say, well, fuck it, baptize me then.
Right.
Because I don't want that.
Yeah, because you
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can respect something without fearing it. My son, he respects me. He's not fearful of me. He's not scared of me. He respects me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how y'all trying to flip the definition? Well, it can mean, man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, whatever. I wouldn't want to be feared. That's like them niggas be saying in the streets. I don't want niggas to fear me. I want them to respect me.
Yeah.
You'll get way further with people who respect you versus fear you.
Mm-hmm.
If we know that, why the fuck, man, come on, bro. Yeah. Don't even get me on that. But yeah. It all come back to yourself.
Facts. Same with your woman. You want your woman to fear you or respect you. I would love for my woman to respect me over fear.
Yeah, you don't want to be busting in that motherfucker. She acting like a hostage every time. And you got to calm her down and shit every single fucking day.
Right. Because then she can utilize that against you and make up in their mind. But yeah.
Yeah. Be on some Cassie type, DDG type shit.
Man, but yeah. But again, I'm not, and I'm not trying to, speak on religion as if it's a negative thing, because again, like I say, if you're using it for your positive and you're using it for a sense of peace, and if that's what you need in order for you to have peace and walk this path of prosperity, then I'm all for it, and I'm with it. But don't push your beliefs and don't push these things that are fabricated in the Bible, which it says at the beginning of the book, these stories off on other people.
No, facts.
Yeah, so
first page.
Yeah. these stories are fabricated, because think about all those stories in the Bible. It's too much. It's too many stories in the Bible, and it's too much that God
to be
said.
That accurate.
Who was with God and Jesus when he said all of this? When they said all of this stuff that they said, that God said or Jesus said, who was with them?
Yeah, King James or the other one.
Did y'all know that King James has a book on what's the manipulating? He has a book on manipulation. King James, you can look it up for yourself. King James has a book on how to manipulate the masses.
That is crazy, fool. I didn't know that. And that's who wrote the Bible.
King James version.
I be trying to give a religion like a little bit of grace. Like I do. Maybe some of this shit happened, right?
Yeah.
It's like the telephone game. By the time it got here, the story got all fucked up.
Like you were saying about the Medusa thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You was like, it probably wasn't live snakes in her head. She probably picked up snakes. And,
you know what I heard though?
What?
They said she supposedly had dreads, thick dreads.
Okay.
And like back then to have dreads probably looked like some demonic shit, bro.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
they was all crazy looking. They looked like snakes in the. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
I was like, I fuck with that. If she had dreads, what that mean? Yeah.
Yeah. She had locks and all that. Yeah.
The black. It's all through history.
That's full crazy.
But yeah, so I think some of that shit happened. I think it's just like the telephone game, but majority of it, I mean, come on, bro. Wasn't nobody flying on 40-foot wide, 40-foot long rugs and shit like fucking Aladdin and shit. Y'all really believe that?
Yeah.
Stop playing, bro.